Hi.
Hi.
Let's talk about.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Let's talk about Notre Dame. My first question is about how you play in a one-shot episode. You know, it's really breathtaking, and your two characters are getting crazier and
Yeah, yeah.
a little bit mean at the end of the episode. How do you prepare yourself for this kind of
Rehearsal
one shot?
and discussion. I think it's an hour, but it was totally approached as a movie. Didn't we? Kind of approached it as one piece of work, and discussed a lot, and discussed on set, and continued discussing, and then at some point you just dive in.
Nosedive.
No.
And the script was really complete. Oftentimes when you're shooting, you'll get new pages as you're filming, and things will change, and character arcs will get tweaked out, and in a way this was almost like rehearsing a play, because it's really nothing changed, and Joe is such an incredible filmmaker and really specifically remarkable with actors, and so we went into it really with kind of our eyes wide open and all on the same page, which was great.
What do you think about the whole ranking society, and maybe does it look worse for women than for men?
It
No?
seems to be a topic that's going to have to be approached.
Yeah, I mean, it's this whole idea of ranking one another. That the premise of the show basically is that it's a world where we rank one another, and so if we have a conversation and it goes well, then we'll rank each other 5 stars, and say it goes badly, then we might rank each other 3 stars or 2 stars or 1 star, and based on your ranking, you are able to say, if you have a high ranking, you can get a discount on an apartment, you can get upgraded on a flight, you can get into the best restaurants. If you have a low ranking, you get kicked out of the best restaurants. You can't get onto a plane. You can't gain access to certain things in society. And so I think that's a terrifying notion, and yet that's something that we're fast hurtling towards. There's like with Uber cabs, for instance. We not only rate the Uber drivers rate us, and I think that this is something, in a way, it's almost a manifestation of what has always existed. We have always, human beings have always rated one another and assessed one another, at first from a biological perspective, because of survival, assessing, is this someone that I can trust? Is this someone that is going to kill me, or is this someone that I can engage with? And, that has now evolved in our modern society into, do I like this person or do I not like this person?
To nothing. I have an answer to the question, women or men.
Yes.
I think I was at a tech convention yesterday. They said that the reason women have more followers on Instagram is because the women are more emotionally involved in their posts and give and express more emotion. So I think that the answer is, it probably is worse for women. We stand to lose more, but I think through social media we also potentially stand to gain more. So I think it's a double-edged sword. I think because of our emotional involvement, there's 2 sides to that.
That's interesting, yeah.
Have you ever feel ranked, being ranked since the role, and how do you feel it now with this new mind about it?
Well, I mean, Alice actually brought up a really good point earlier, which is that as actors, we're pretty used to being ranked. I mean, quite literally, and
Right.
yeah, and so I mean it's. My dad said this thing when I was younger, where he said actors get paid money so that they can afford therapists, and I think it's true. I mean, it's something, sort of being in a position where that you're being constantly judged is very stressful and anxiety
Psychologically
inducing.
damaging. It is.
And that's something now that I think is
Shared.
so something that everyone is experiencing on one level or another.
And what's the key lesson you want the viewer will get from your episode? What's really important to you?
Authenticity, I think, is the lesson, isn't it?
Yeah.
To be true to yourself in the face of everything that's stopping you.
And I think another thing that's interesting about this world is that and how it's a reflection of our kind of current present day circumstances is that it's not, we don't have to engage in social media. We don't have to have a smartphone. And that doesn't mean that those things are bad, but I think we need to remember and remind ourselves that these are tools that are meant to support us and to support our authentic selves, and to not get caught up in what the presentation is. And so in a way, I hope that what I take from the episode just when I watch it is a reminder that to not be a slave to this technology and to the pressures that social media might put upon all of us.